Hello, welcome back to the Anzac Dota Captain's Draft. This is the first game of the day. We're starting off today, and will be most of the day spending our time in the lower bracket. This is the best of 3 series, one dream, one team versus just a minute gaming Captain's Draft. Of course, as is the Anzac Dota Captain's Draft tournament. Teams are competing for $700 for first place, $300 for second place. Just take a little look at the pool of heroes. Some interesting heroes there. Not really any non-captain's mode heroes coming out just yet. And so we'll see a few bans fairly quickly, because you only do get 2.5 minutes to do all your picks, all your team's picks and bans. So it's quite an important part of the game, and yeah, you have to be pretty onto it.
Dire team ban.
So Doom ban, not too many abnormal bans here. Like I said, you don't really want to be wasting your time on the ban stage, because you want to at least save some of that time for your picks.
Radiant team ban.
Winter Wyvern banned out. I'd say that's a good ban. They do get first pick, so we'll see what one dream, one team really want to snag up first of all. Quite like this pool of heroes, to be honest. There's some really cool ones in there. There's some Chaos Knights, there's some Ios, there's some Legion Commander, Meepo, Outer Titan sitting up there. Clink's picked up.
Radiant team pick.
Chewing through a little bit of the time here. They might just be talking about which ones they want to pick up. Yeah, not too many supports, so they will pick up the Lion. Well, there's not too many of any position really. So one dream, one team had a loss yesterday that knocked them down to the lower bracket, and just a minute gaming coming off a win. So it's an interesting interesting stage of the tournament where we see teams start to pick up momentum in the lower bracket and try take that on through. They're obviously facing more difficult teams as they go on, more proven teams as they go on through the lower bracket. All the rest of the games, except for the grand final, will be played today. So we'll have quite a few lower bracket games, including that upper bracket final later on tonight. So hang around, come in and out. There's 2 streams going on concurrently, so you can jump over to the other one. This one's also available on Twitch, twitch.tv/Anzac Dota, and the other one is Anzac Dota 2 on Twitch TV. So you can keep up to date on anzacdota.co.nz as well. You'll be able to find all the brackets and the team standings, as well as the schedule there.
Legion
too.
Commander.
The tournament is featuring Australia and New Zealand teams. Yeah, played an Australian service. So, as we see the Legion Commander pick up, I really like that, because you have the duel and you have the Clink's damage, the burst damage, just to come out and ensure that Legion Commander wins the duel. And the Bat Rider as well, maybe the lasso into the duel. That could be pretty disgusting. We'll see how they want to run that. But we saw a Legion Commander picked up yesterday. I can't remember who it was. It might have been by One Dream, but they just lacked physical damage around it. So they kind of went all in with the Legion Commander's physical damage. But here we see the Clink, so hopefully we shouldn't see that problem again, as we see the big Tide Hunter for just a minute gaming. Yes, I want to see some Ravagers, guys, and the Spectre combo as well. Just going for some big ults, some team fights. Io picked up. I think that might be a first, or definitely first I've seen in this tournament. I don't know so much about the other stream.
Radiant team pick.
And the Pudge. Wow, 2 really interesting heroes coming out at the end there, and I can definitely see their purpose. They're not just trying to be troll heroes here. IO Legion Commander, a really potent combo, especially with that Clinks. You can run around Invers with the Clinks and then port the Legion Commander in and get some duels. Just the single target pick-off potential they have for one Dream is pretty phenomenal at this stage, and you're going to want to have to play pretty passively if you're someone like a Spectre who's trying to farm. You know, it's going to be difficult if one Dream get an early lead and get some items up. They're going to be able to just put so much pressure around the map. The Brewmaster picked up in the last pick, which is pretty good. I can see where they're coming from, because they might want to use the split to avoid some of this single target wombo they have going on.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Just a
remaining.
bit of discussion maybe about who's going to play the Pudge and who's going to play the Legion Commander. Or maybe just have an AFK. We've got a pause coming out. That's pretty classic Dota stuff. So on the side of Jam Gaming, on the Radiant side, we have Stanton playing the Tidehunter with this almighty bone hat. It's pretty cool. I got the shark hat. I think I like that better, but it's up to you guys what you like. Hatsune Miku Stanton on the Ogre Magi. I've seen Hatsune play before at some of our other tournaments. We'll see what they can pull out on the Ogre. Spectre's played by Ixa, Perfect on the Brewmaster, and Lion playing the Lion. That's a first. It's a really confusing name trying to cast, because you keep calling it Lion and he's not playing the Lion, and you're like, oh. But he too's got the Bone Mask for that bone synergy going on, you know. And Spike synergy. On the Clinks we have Love AV, as we just see that there's a bit of a thing going on. What do we say into this? There we go. Dark Destronova playing the Bat Rider, Fury 69 on the Pudge, Love AV on the Clinks, Jet going on the Legion Commander, and Elusively playing the IO. Bit of banter coming out here at the start of the game. It's early in Australia. It's about 10 AM. So if you're in the East Coast, I think some players in Jam might be playing from Western Australia. So that's about 7 AM. So it's early days, but to get all these games in, the schedule is quite long and it runs well into the evening. So that's the reason for that. Best of threes all throughout today on 2 streams. On the other stream is I believe iClean taking on Salty Adventures with Choi, and the winner of that match and the winner of this match will proceed forth in the lower bracket. We're going to see a little bit of a split here for the runes. 4-1 split both ways. Looks like Bat Rider doesn't want a bar of that, and who can blame him? And Tidehunter with that Anchor Smash, I don't think you're going to be quelling enough damage to be able to contest this rune. So we'll see them both concede and then both pick up their respective runes and head into the lanes. So we're going to see a dual lane IO Legion Commander mid up against the Brewmaster. We might see Ogre Magi hanging around just to try put a little bit of pressure back onto that Legion Commander. Some interesting lanes coming out. Not something you'd normally see, but it's a dual versus dual lane mid. I haven't seen that in Dota in such a long time. Not since I used to play on Battle.net. As we see some pressure coming out on this Bat Rider, just trying to force him back and give Ixa some space to farm on that Spectre. Stanton hanging around top. Unfortunately, up against the Clinks. It's a melee hero you're up against. It's pretty. It's a good time if you're a Tidehunter because you can just walk up and Anchor Smash. But Fortunately, oh, he does get the anchor smash off, but yeah, like I say, the Clinks definitely has zoning potential in this lane. So lane matchups, I don't really favour any team one way or the other. It should be pretty standard. I think the mid lane is going to be the interesting one. You expect teams both to win both their respective safe lanes. Here we go. Oh, Pudge's hook's just going to miss. He's leveled up hook at level 1 as well. Bring up the last hits here. Yeah, like I say, the safe lanes on each team are having a reasonably easy time. And Legion has the advantage over the Brewmaster at this stage. No Drunken Haze got up being skilled yet from the Brewmaster. It's quite a good spell if you want to stop him from getting his last hits in there. I just doing some stacking, some double stacking. That was really nice play. Oh, I didn't quite get the large camp, but man, that's some good stuff when you can do that. To stack 2 camps at once, that's when you know you're supporting. Elusively's been playing quite strongly for DreM this whole tournament. Been probably one of the standout players. The score is 0-0, just as a fault in the tabs, the counters at the top. Sometimes happen in best of threes, admins forget to do things, but just to reassure everyone, it is 0 games to 0 games. Just taking a look at the wards around, we do see that lane ward there from the Dire side. It's probably just to stop any rotations coming in from around the back. To kill Tidehunter. It's a good ward. Maybe it helps Pudge get that line of sight for some of those hooks. Like he can see Tidehunter just chilling there. Tidehunter thinks he's hidden. And he doesn't have enough mana for the hook either, so he can't do anything about this. He's just gonna do some surveillance in the area.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Legion Commander's gone really far ahead in the last hits. I think Jet's just doing such a great job of pulling this creep wave back to him and taking that farm. So because of that, I guess you could say DreM have the early lead here. Hatsune Miku level 2 roaming around. It's quite a tentative start, I have to say, from both teams. No one really wanting to make any big commitments. As we do see an engagement on the mid, that's more just a zoning kind of play. Io's coming in just to make sure Brewmaster doesn't think of anything nasty. And we do see a Midas picked up already for Legion Commander. That's a 4.5 minute Midas. Jesus. Even before Brown Boots. I think that's the way to go as well. We do see a rotation in on here. Hatsune Miku's going to hit the stun. Perfect's going to go in. What do they have? I don't think they're going to be able to kill this. Yeah. Jet can just debuff himself and walk away. Yeah, I think that's the way to go with that Midas pickup, man. Holy shit, that's fast. And that's just you know, he's having such a good time in the lane, and he was able to go for it so greedily, and you should just be able to see him pick up incredibly fast now. And I mean, Legion Commander is definitely a hero that you want to be ahead as. You don't want to be small because then you're losing those jewels and you're just giving up that damage. They're going to look to go on perfect here. Pudge is roaming around the back. He's smelling things, smelling blood. Oh, as we see an engagement on bottom, Dark Test Nova's going to try Firefly out of there. Yeah, 3 heroes, but with that Firefly, it's pretty hard to bring down. He's going to get out of there. He does have his Tranquils up. He's doing alright for an off lane against a tri lane. Yeah, I think he's actually done commendably. And we do see the Clinks getting some pretty great farm as well. So the farm, the early game is definitely going towards the side of DreM, and they do have some physical damage on their team as well, so that's going to mean that their farm is going to go a long way. Oh, we see the hook land on perfect. He's going to stomp and try to walk away, but the jewel has come out already, but he's only level 6. What does he have? Oh, there we go. They finally get it. Oh, Hatsune Miiku's going to try to get the return kill, but only being level 2 and against the level 6 Legion Commander, you're not going to be able to do too much. So he's going to be forced to back off. That duel was really funny though. Oh, no items, only the stout shield and the brown boots on top of the hand of Midas to give him the attack speed, a little bit of attack speed, and he was attacking pretty slow. And if there was a 1v1 duel, the Panda would have had that with the right clicks and the drunken brawler. Yeah, Pudge coming in there just to give that little bit of rot assist. So Legion Commander did pick up that last hit as well for 420 gold. He's doing alright for himself. See items coming out to Clinks. Is that the medallion for the Clinks? No, treads for the Clinks. No, medallion for the Clinks and treads for the Legion Commander. It's a great item for the Clinks. Not one I see it sometimes, but in this position it's a little bit strange, but it's not strange, but you'll see him you look to go invis. It's a kind of an early game aggression item that allows him to go invis and just get these slow lift pickoffs. Pudge is caught out trying to get the hook. 3 rotate in from the side of Jam just to be like, nah Pudge, you can't stand there. We're on to you, buddy. Spectre's being harassed. We're gonna look to see this medallion used as soon as he picks it up from Love AV. He's going to turn, right click on the Spectre. Oh, does he have enough damage? He does too! That medallion being the difference there, I think, between the kill, just allowing him to get that extra damage with the minus armor. And look how much damage he's doing to the lion as well. Only level 3. Destronova's going to be diving on this one. Will he get the kill? He will. Nice damage split there on the tower. Oh, but Bat Rider's still in deep. Is he going to try TP? He's going to try wait for his cooldown, but Clinks is coming back in, he's taking damage from the tower. We see the lasso pulled out, and the primal split come out from the Panda Brewmaster with the stun on the Bat Rider. Spectre's used his ulti, the Spectre wants the return call. He's going to fly into the trees, where's he going? He's dead. Clinks had to get out of there, he didn't want to borrow that, he had 300 health left.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And Legion's going to be like, sweet, free lane. Even more fun for me to build on top of his 64 for 18 last hits. We should see him just be skyrocketing in levels and farm once that Midas gets a few rotations around on it. This was a dual lane mid, mind you. He does have that duel available now. He's going to look to use it. The supports on the side of Jam Gaming just seem to be so underleveled. 3 on the Lion, 4 on the Ogre there. So it's quite a difficult game when you're going up against a level 8 Legion Commander and level 8 Clinks. You know the amount of burst damage that the Clinks can put out, especially, which is just like 5 hits on the Lion as we saw before. Now what can this Tide Hunter bring to the table? He's had a quiet game, 0 for 0 for 0, 21 last hits. Bat Rider should be safe here. Oh no, just got, oh, the Frog and Firefly. And Hatsune Miiku's running around going in deep, are they going to back off? I think they have to. Yeah, never really in too much trouble. Lynx. He wants it. Oh my god, that damage was disgusting. Fully pops the Lion. He's going to look to pop the Spectre as well. Oh, the lasso committed. Dragging back into the right clicks of the Clinks. The Spectre's going to go down. Hatsune Miiku. Oh, the port in from the Io and the Legion Commander. Ogre, I don't think you can make this, buddy. RIP, Ogre. And the jewel comes out for good measure. Well, three die on the side of Jam Gaming. Rotations in from DreM, and this is just the strength of their draft. So much pick-off potential, and like I said, if they do get that early lead, the amount of solo kill potential they have is just pretty crazy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We do see a big stack being picked up here from the Brewmaster. Help get his game back on track. He does have 2k sitting in the bank as well, so that might mean a Blink Dagger probably for him. Blink Dagger in my books is actually a defensive item because it allows you to play more defensively. It allows your position to be further back and then blink in when the time to be aggressive comes. And so that might help him, you know, sit at the back a bit more. So the duel and the old what am I thinking about, the lasso, you know, he can't get caught out by either of those things. Any other new items? We'll see the BKB coming up on the Legion Commander shortly. There's a reasonably good item because there are a few stuns, a few various ways that Jam Gaming had to lock down. We see the lasso pulled up here. Oh my god. Oh, the Tidehunter is there with the Ravage, defensive Ravage. They're going to pop down the IO straight off the bat. Legion Commander is falling, but he's just too big. Hatsune Miku's going to drop on the Ogre. Pudge is going to drop as well. Oh, Spectre. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's going to run around the outside. Does he have this? Nice pathing there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And I think everyone's going to be out of there. Yep, blinks up all round. Wow, that was a pretty chaotic fight. That Ravage came in just at the right time when DreM tried to engage fully on that, and they end up losing the IO straight off the bat, and then the Pudge. 2 for 2 at the end of the day. I just missed the fight recap. Clinks is going to take the top tower. He wasn't there.
Top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bot lane, we're going to see the lasso pulled up on Lion, and that's kill every day of the week. Especially once you have this Clinks bossing it out. Level 11 Clinks on a level 5 Lion. Oh my god, someone call the police. See a relocate in here. Oh! The timing on that blink. Left that as late as he could. He saw it coming.
Top tower is under attack.
Where do they come from? Probably from bot lane. Might seem to look to go back. Oh no, they're in the jungle. Just farming up some more, making use of that Midas, the really early Midas, and that's why we see him at the soaring above the top of the net worth charts. I expect they're going to be going for the Radiance build. He is too. He's already bought the recipe. It's an interesting choice there. We do seem kind of close. He's 1800 gold away. So he's not doing awfully badly. It's just that the side of DreM have had so much space on these cores just to be able to get that free farm. You know, get these massive items up. That's a 15-minute BKB we see on Jet.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pudge is in a sandwich. He's in a jam sandwich. He's gonna drop. No chance he's getting out of that. Jam Gaming wrap around and commit 4, and Pudge. See you later.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Everybody on the side of Jam here. Oh, we see a fully committed with the Ravage. The IO's going to drop. Legion Commander's on his own. The Spectre's going to drop the ulti. Lion's dropping low at the back of the fight. Legion's just going to get out after popping his BKB. Everybody's running and everyone's attacking hard. The Finger of Death comes out. Clinks is dropping low. He's going to run back. Lasso's committed. It's going to pull down Spectre at the end of the day. DreM is so low they have to get out of here. And yeah, the side of DreM. Oh, we do see a re-engage here from the Batrider looking. I don't know what he's looking for. He doesn't have his lasso up. They're just going to look to chase it down. Pudge has the hook available. He's going to land on Brewmaster. Brewmaster does not have the split up, and the Legion Commander is going to go straight for the duel, pick up that extra damage. A nice little return kill. Not a return kill, but they recognized they had the advantage and they wanted to press it. And that initial engagement after the Ravage, LC probably got on about 50 health, and same with Clinks, man. They were both so low. That BKB coming through to save the LC's life. You know, once the IO dropped, he was not the tanky person he was used to being. And the Finger of Death dropping Clinks like super low then as well. But they couldn't find anything for it, and they do kill the Spectre, which means it slows down his farm. Yeah, still about 1800 away from that Radiance. He wants to get it up. I think once he gets it up, then it'll just add to the team fight so much. And like in that last team fight, it would have made a difference, you know. We see a big commit in from Legion Commander, but the side of Jam are all there. Brewmaster's going to get taken down anyway, and the Ogre's going to pop too, and the Lion's going to pop too. Oh my god, this is a disaster for the side of Jam. As we see a Pudge eating the Spectre off the side of the fight. Tidehunter's still trying to kite them around, and he's going to fall as well. And a team wipe on the side of Jam. DreM doing it the only way they know how. That was pretty ballsy play from the side of DreM, I have to say. Fully just dove the tower and then committed the duel onto Panda. Side of Jam were almost all there, but it didn't seem to make any difference, and they all just dove the tower and just got all the kills they wanted. And they're really just exaggerating this early lead they have now. Over 10k net worth advantage. It's looking like a difficult game for Jam. Spectre's still stuck about 1800 gold away from that Radiance.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's take a look at the items here. Deso up on the Clinks. Tidehunter. Oh, great hook coming out here from Fury. And the Clinks is going to burst. Tidehunter's going to drop his Ravage and run, but it's not going to mean much. Oh, Brewmaster's coming in with the split. Lion picks off the IO with the Finger. Spectre's going to ulti in. Pudge is still not dead. He's dropping low. Dusk comes out. Spots up the Clinks. He's going to get slowed down. Do they have any lockdown? Here comes the Panda stun. He's right by the tower. Are they going to die for this? Yeah, they must do. Jewel's going to come out on the Lion. He's going to fall. And he's going to attempt to TP out. He's going to make that. Batrider's in now with the lasso, but he doesn't have any friends to back him up. He's going to pull the Brewmaster in. Ogre Magi is running around in the trees, and the creep's going to block him in. Oh no! Batrider coming in 1v2, picking up kills. They do lose the Clinks in that, which is the you know, they trade offlane Tidehunter and both supports for a Clinks and a Pudge. Yeah, look at that. Well worth it for the side of Jam. As we see Spectre get close to that Radiance. A smoke up from the side of DreM. Jam onto this. No, they're going to find out the Tidehunter. Blinkin' duel. Yeah, that's dead. Tidehunter. I was just holding there because I didn't know if he was going to win the duel in time to get that damage. Tidehunter was going to drop regardless, but it turns out he does. Sitting on 66 bonus damage at 20 minutes into the game, on top of his Midas. This LC is having one hell of a game. Hasn't died yet. Clink 6-1, Batrider 7-1. This is DreM's Gaming at their finest. Defensive pings coming out from the side of Jam. There was a lag call here. Might see her RC. Some good dire wards. I really like this lane ward here. It just allows them to see what they've been doing earlier, is just putting pressure on and diving towers, and if they have the vision behind the towers, it just allows them to do that. See if anyone's coming in to back them up. So we see that Desolator up on the Clinks on top of the Medallion. You know, that's just so much damage you can output at this stage of the game. It's scary, very scary. Batrider with the point booster. Is he going to go for an axe here? He's already got the blink dagger. Oh, we see Pudge out on his own here. The Clinks is going to run in and walk straight into the stun. The Io is going to relocate into the back lines, try to take down the Lion, and then the Eat comes through on the Brewmaster. Legion Commander's there as well. 3 seconds off duel, so he doesn't quite get that bonus damage, but they're going to get the kills anyway. And Pudge just walking into the middle of their team. Well, not the middle of their team, but walking into enemy heroes and fully getting away with it. This team are just rotating in to back him up. He's too tanky to be popped. Oh no! Batrider solo killing the Spectre with the lasso, with the spells. It's that kind of game, isn't it? Spectre's only level 11, still so close to that relic. He's been so close for about 8 minutes or something. Yeah, he just hasn't really had the space to find it. And I think that might be the issue with Jam's gaming, is they have so much teamfight orientation. They don't really have a lot of solo kill potential, or enough solo like pick off potential to put the pressure onto DreM Gaming. As we see a Rosh get taken out. They do have the Lion, they do have the Ogre, some good stunners, but they need something to go in combination with that. I thought it could maybe be the Brewmaster, but that hasn't proven to be the case. So the side of DreM Gaming really just have the map like to themselves, and Jam are just forced into this corner, not really able to farm. Kind of really just their draft is so orientated towards team fights, but they're so far behind at this stage that they can't really take any. Spot tower's gonna be fallen. And what do you do if you're the side of Jam Gaming? I mean, you just farm where you can, try get some of these items up, and then hopefully in the next team fight it goes your way. But we see Brewmaster getting dragged back towards the river, and the port in, and the dual victory coming through just to rub it in. Add insult to injury. 80 damage now up from the Legion Commander, and he's got about 3.8k in the bank. So he's going to be looking to pick up some huge items.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
RIP Lion. You served your team well. And they're going to look to push off the back of this, and rightly so. They are like 20k net worth ahead, and they do have the Ages up on the Clinks. I think now's as good a time as any just to try rumble into their base and take some meaty objectives. They might take the easy objective first in this T2 top. This is of course the first game in the best of 3. The counters at the top are incorrect. This is the first game, lower bracket, first game of the day.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You are of course watching the Anzac Dota Captain's Draft. It's not normal Captain's Mode this tournament, it is of course the Captain's Draft format. As we see Batrider going in deep, dragging the Ogre Magi, the dual victories coming out, the Port Ravage coming out from Shanton. Spectres with his Radiance, can this make any difference in this team fight? Legion Commander's dominating streak is going to be dropped to the Spectre, that's pretty huge. Clinks' Aegis is going to be popped. Pudge is going to fall too. Wow, the side of Jam Gaming doing it. Defending the base. Spectre with that Radiance making a big difference. Oh, Io. What was he up to there? I didn't quite catch that. That was pretty huge for the side of Jam Gaming.
Righteous reward.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
If DreM managed to bring this game back, it'll be one hell of a victory, being 25k net worth down. I do see a little swing back their way, but I'm not too sure if what did I say? Oh yeah, no, I'm not too sure if DreM are going to be able to, you know, want to let that happen again. They did look like they were in a good position, but yeah, maybe an overcommitment. Maybe Batrider went in too deep then, pulling back the Ogre for the easy kill. Just led into the wombo from Jam Gaming. As we see another engage here, Lion's going to be picked off and eaten in the back of the fight. He's going to drop down. The Batrider with the Ags catches onto, he's going to be drawn back. Tidehunter Ravage is down for another 8 seconds. Spectre's going to drop early at the start of this fight. The Jewel's going to come out onto Ogre, he's going to drop. The Clinks is putting in work. The IO's looking low from the Panda Spirits. Legion Commander's going to chase down the Tidehunter, he's going to drop as well. 4 down on the side of Jam Gaming, and they're going to look to push high ground on top of this. The blink in, the Jewel is not up. The buyback from the Tidehunter, his Ravage is now available. He didn't quite have it in that last fight, but he doesn't have anyone to back him up, so he shouldn't be wanting to drop this right here. They do have double blinks, so they could look to be aggressive if they want to here, but not into the side, into 4 heroes on the side of DreM.
Dire's top tower is
Jam
under
are all coming back alive now. They have everyone but the Spectre, and Spectre's ult's down. Go away, they say. There's a gem up on the Batrider. I don't know if he bought that or Jam Gaming dropped it. He might have bought it just to de-ward and get some more map control. Help them get those pickoffs. They do have triple blink daggers up now. That's really been helping them, as well as 3 blink daggers up on the Dire side. No spec ult for 12 seconds. And they're going to let this melee Rex drop. Are they going to let this range Rex drop as well? No ages on the Clinks. They kind of just stood there and watched that happen. What could they do? They're so far behind. They have to take these fights absolutely perfectly. The Blink Jewel is there, but so is the Ravage in return. And there we go, the lasso comes through, brings everyone down. Lion's going to drop. Spectre's dropping low, he's going to run away at the back of the fight. Legion Commander's dropping low, he's going to be running around at the back. Hudge is dropping low as well. But no one on the side of the DreM being taken out. And GG is called from the Lion. They knew that this game wasn't their game.
Radiant's middle barracks
And we'll be moving on to game 2. Side of DreM taking making their points, their extra point into a reality now. And so we'll be moving on to game 2 very shortly. See you soon.
Radiant team ban.
Welcome back to the Anzac Dota Captain's Draft. This is Game 2 between Just a Minute Gaming and One Dream, One Team. In Game 1 we did see One Dream take it out pretty convincingly with just what I thought was a fucking amazing draft. So we'll see what they can come up with in this game. We saw in the last game them pick up a Clinks and a Legion Commander, and they're both in the pool this time. And Just a Minute don't want to seem to ban either of those heroes. So we'll see if they want to go for that same strategy again. A few interesting heroes here, as it is of course Captain's Draft, and what a tournament we've been having. I've been really excited about a lot of these drafts and kind of the matchups we've been seeing. There is $700 for first place in this tourney, courtesy of My Republic. So the players do have prize money to play for, and it has drawn out some of the better players across Australia and New Zealand. Runs all this weekend, the final being tomorrow night. So if you're not too busy watching the Frankfurt Major, come on down to twitch.tv/AnzacDota and twitch.tv/AnzacDota2 and check out all these games that are happening today, second to last day of the tournament. Ember Spirit picked up, Winter Wyvern picked up. Woohoo! We're taking it to the meta, aren't we? But unfortunately we can't have a full meta draft.
Phantom Lancer.
Radiant team pick.
Well, as I say that, the meta picks are strong in this game. PL hasn't been picked up too much lately, as he did get a slight nerf. He's still a strong hero. Both these heroes, for Just a Minute Gaming, strong heroes come into the late game, but if you can look to pressure them early, you can really shut them out. Especially their Ember. Before he gets items online, he can be, you know, not too good. Or he's difficult. He's difficult. You can still play him early if you get up that flame guard and the chains, and you know what you're doing. You can still have the early kill potential, and then he kind of falls off a little bit, and then in the late game you do have that high ground defense potential coming through really strongly. Timbersaw, Lena on the side of One Dream, both really good heroes. That Timbersaw will probably look up to take up the solo off lane. Timbersaw has a good win rate in this tournament. I think he's 2-0 in the games that I've watched. Skywrath picked up, yeah, good. That silence for Skywrath is super OP, man. It's 6 seconds silence every 8 seconds. So if you're a hero like Timber, Lena, Winter Wyvern that relies on your spells, that's just a good way of shutting them out of the team fight. But you have to be able to get it off, and you have to be alive to use it. So you know, Ogre Magi coming out again. They did like that pick from last time. Didn't do them too much justice. I just think that spent a bit of time roaming around and didn't really get any potential from it. So they might look to get some more kills now. But One Dream, One Team really have a draft. So you've got a support and you've got an off lane. This is TA and the Dro picked up. Holy shit, what a combo. Another good draft coming out here from One Dream, One Team. I really like that Drow pick up at the end on top of the Lena and the TA. That is disgusting. So we'll see what Just a Minute want to reply with here, but it just looks like, what do they need? They need that mid laner, and there's still a few good heroes in the pool, but it will be a mid TA most likely that they're up against. Not the easiest hero to lane with. There is a Razor still in the pool. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they got. They have a little bit of time left. They have managed their time reasonably well to give them this time here to take their last pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
They are using it all up though. Are they going to random? Oh, Weaver. Oh, the decisions. I don't know if that would have been the pick that I would have gone for, but they're going to look to play something interesting off the back of this. Is this going to be a mid? Ooh, who's going to be running mid here? We'll have to see how they want to run this. Perfect was mid last time, so we might be seeing the Ember Spirit towards the mid lane. That's going to be a difficult time if he's up against the TA, I'm not going to lie. Will be hard, but we'll see how he wants to deal with it. Just taking a minute here to decide who wants to play what.
5 seconds remaining.
Do see the classic pause come out at the start of the game. I'll run you through Dire side first because they're already all in. On the side of the Dire, Jam Gaming, we have Perfect playing the Ember Spirit, Shanton on the Weaver, Aixa on the PL, Hatsune Miku playing the Ogre Magi, and Lion on the Skywrath Mage. Lion on his Lion didn't work out last time. Maybe the Skywrath can do him better, as we do see a little pause coming out with the poop break. Okay, this is hopefully not too long. Elusively on the Lena, Dark Destronova on the Timbersaw, Fury and Jet. We'll probably see Jet be picking up the Templar Assassin, I would say. And the Winter Wyvern, that was the other hero, I was just trying to think of it, played by Fury. That's what I would expect. No couriers out yet, so I can't look at them. Just going to take a look at some sets. That's a pretty cool Dro set. A Goblin and a tank suit. What a great hero. Oh, what's going on here? Ogre's not even holding his bloody club. How do you expect to win a game like that, mate? Okay, looks like we're back. And yeah, that is right. For Fury playing the Winter Wyvern and Jet playing the Templar Assassin. Standard Courier, what an audacious call. Minimalist. We've got the Dragon Lizard Courier. Nice little snaky one. Couriers, some of the best things about Dota 2. Just given supports, you know, given a reason to play support, because you get to have all the influence over the game by choosing your own little courier that everybody has to use. Okay, I can see a 4-1 split for the runes on the side of Dire. No one this series has opted to rush out and to try get those early wards up in the enemy jungle. We might see the Weaver try and snake this rune here. We see a 2-2 split for the runes on the side of DreM, and Timbersaw's just going to look to block the lane. That's quite interesting. We'll see how it goes for them. I feel if they try contest, if they try contest both, they're probably going to die on one. And Templar Assassin's seen everyone, and she's just going to get out of there. Dro's going to pick up the bot one. Or Weaver almost snaking that. They couldn't push on top. So yeah, the runes do go one each way. The taps are wrong again at the top. Who's adminning this game? Surely not me. So Phantom Lancer safe lane versus the Timbersaw. We do see oh actually it's gonna be a tri lane. with Skywrath Mage. Solo offlane Weaver. Winter Wyvern's just hanging around mid for this TA. TA shouldn't really need too much help, but the Winter Wyvern just putting that pressure, extra pressure on the Ember, just to be like, we don't want you in this game whatsoever. And Perfect, you can imagine he's going to be having a bloody difficult time in this mid lane. And the spot lane as well, the Weaver. You know, the Weaver's going to be trying to do what he can, but this combo of Dro and Lina is, man, that's so much zonage. And so they've kind of invested everything they have, Jam Gaming, so they probably know they're going to lose the mid, lose the off lane, everything into this top lane to try get this PL. If he gets online, he gets his, what do you call it, your diffusal blade up. It's good item versus Timbersaw, because he is a pretty mana dependent hero. You can see he's got that enchanted Mango Gaming. Ogre with the pool, stack pool. Got a double camp of trolls, hill trolls. As we see Skywrath going back to the bot, so maybe they realise the situation and be like, we're going to try help out this offlane a little bit more. Fury's just running around stacking. They actually want to go for a kill here. Oh no, they're just going to harass. Get this Lina back. A support Lina. Position 4 Lina. Can work quite successfully. Lina's quite a versatile hero, you can play in a few different ways. As they do have some damage coming out here on the Lion, he's going to drop. They thought they could kill the Lina first, but Lina does die second. Winter Wyvern's rotated in. The Weaver doesn't have Sakuchi for another 2 seconds. He's going to fall as well. So a 2-for-1 on the side of DreM, and they get the first blood on top of that. They lose the position 4 Lina, and Dro is getting some levels. So last hits here. TA went into mid quite heavily. Perfect's only been able to pick himself up 4 last hits because of that bottle, but he's going to be burning through bottle charges pretty quickly. We might see him try to a bottle crow before the 4-minute rune spawn. As we see Dro Ranger, probably going to drop here. The Ogre's wrapped around with a nice rotation, and that's a kill much needed by the side of Jam Gaming with the way that their lane stages has been going. A bit of tango back and forth in the top lane. Timbersaw's going to win that exchange. Timber Chain too strong. Allows him to kite around and to get damage at the same time. It's a tri-lane on tri-lane bot here. They're both looking to catch someone out, and they, oh man, Ogre's looking to go on the Stro. They've seen the Lina. Winter Wyvern's going to be back a little bit away to stack, so maybe they have an opening. TA's gone missing, going bot rune on low health.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This Ogre's in so deep. Does have the brown boots, so should be able to close the gap. In fact, they've both got brown boots as well.
You'll have to do better than that.
Oh, here we go. They're going to engage. Dro's being stunned up. Dro's going to fall. Weaver's going to just get out. Oh, 15 health. Elusively's going to be chasing, but taking some right click damage. The Arctic Burn's coming out, slowing everyone up, but it's not going to be enough damage to kill him. Cold Embrace on Elusively. Lion's running low. He's going to have to back off. Both heroes running low. Lina's going to fall. Skywrath Mage, his movement speed is just too much at this point in the game. And Weaver's going to get out low as well. So good fight coming out there from Jam Game. Was that 2-for-1? No, 2-for-0. Wow. That was touch and go each way. Really close engagement there. The concussive shot, that's what I was trying to say at the start, but I couldn't remember what it was called. It didn't hit on the Dro, it hit on the Lina, and Lina was off to the side. I'm pretty sure they wanted it to go on the Dro just to get as much damage out to pop her. So instead the damage got split a little bit. Ogre wrapped around and got the stun off on the Dro, and then the Weaver came through, and they're all right clicking the Dro, who wasn't dying for a long time. Perhaps the fact that the concussive shot hit off Lina on the side meant that she couldn't get into as strong a position as what would have been ideal for her. and so maybe she couldn't quite get enough damage out, or she didn't quite get enough damage out to kill the Weaver. And then the Arctic Burn was coming in. Yeah, from there it was a little bit chaotic fight, and Jam just escaped. As we see an engagement on the Winter Wyvern, only has brown boots. She's definitely going to drop here, and some much needed XP and some levels. Oh no, yeah, you're gone. See ya. Skyrath picking that one up. No assist for the Ember though. So sad. As we do see the Precision Aura build and the stats coming out from this Drow Ranger here. 1 level into stats and 4 whole Wraith Bands. That's a draft and a half, a strategy and a half, isn't it? I like it, but there's 4 heroes now just chilling in the jungle, and they have no vision of this to the Radiant. But they know lots of people are missing, and so they're just going to play it safely. Good game sense coming out from Love AV and Elusively here. Being very elusive. And then look to steal the stack. Nice little play here from Jam. They don't, you know, they've rotated in here, and the heroes have gone missing, and so they're like, let's take another objective first, and that's definitely an objective worth taking, is stealing stacks. And like that's going to delay the TA up actually quite a bit, especially because he's put so much points into Psyblades. That's normally the build you want to go if you want to try take stacks and get the Ancients. There's no Ancients being stacked from, but well, TA has a massive lead at the moment anyway from the lane stage. Actually, they've just scouted this out, but they're going to find no stacks. Oh no! Ember Spirit's going to go down, and so will the rest of the team, I feel. Do we have cold arrows up? We don't have cold arrows up yet, but it doesn't matter anyway. Right clicks are going to be strong enough. Go away, you little beetles. And top lane, they're still just dancing around each other, but at the end of the day, Timbersaw with the last Timber Chain, no mana left after that, will take down the PL, and that's 3 heroes down on across the map for Jam Gaming. And look at that, whoop, a little ski jump in the net worth graph. TA is probably going to be bringing up a Blink Dagger as Ember Spirit looks to engage heavily, but he's got that defensive remnant, so he should be able to get away from it quite easily. TA is such a great hero to watch, especially in pro games or higher level games, just because of the ability you have to turn fights and to come back in on low health and just to kite people around and to make the big impact plays. It's yeah, great. One of my favorite heroes to watch in Dota. And just level 4 Precision Aura now with Drow Ranger and with Templar Assassin and with a Lina on the team. Blink Dagger almost up on the Lina. 40 base damage increase. Woohoo! What's this Phantom Lancer? He's building a Vlad's, is he? He's got 900 gold. Might be putting that into treads or something else. Oh, nice little dodge there. And Dark Nova's going to find himself in too deep. They're going to look to try turn this. The Timber Chain away. That cooldown is so OP. Phantom Lancer's on 20 health. Is he going to drop? One more click from Timbersaw. Oh, he turns around, gets a Phantom Lance off, and Timbersaw manages to catch it with the Whirling Death. The Cold Embrace coming out. Ogre Magi isn't going to be able to get that one right click because Winter Wyvern says you're not allowed to, and Timbersaw's going to turn it back with another Timber Chain, kiting them round very nicely. That Winter Wyvern coming through to save the day. As we see Templar Assassin with the Blink Dagger up, moves it to slot 1. Maybe the Alt Q hotkey. Timbersaw's going to look to dive this. We see Rotator's coming in but that damage, backup damage coming in from the Temple Assassin is so big. Destiny Nova's running really deep here. There's 4 heroes rotating in.
Bottom tower is under attack.
They want a return kill. They found Winter Wyvern though. RIP, Winter Wyvern. Templar Assassin's gonna dive in 1v3, 1v4. What's he doing? What's he doing? Throwing away his life. Oh, he was pretty confident there, and his confidence was met by sheer adversary. And the space created on the bot lane to push this tower, the Dro aura just being used into full effect, and they're going to take down that tower pretty easily. So bringing up the net worth, yeah, we do have the Dro and the TA and the Timber pretty far above any hero in the Dire, but the PL and that Weaver. So yeah, good early game from them. Good farming. But Templar Assassin's done half the work already with that Blink Dagger. Like we'll probably see a Desolator next. So you can see a Desolator or sometimes a BKB, but I don't think in this game BKB is going to do a whole lot for her. As we see Phantom Lance trying to get one back on the Timbersaw. Such an annoying hero, man, that Timbersaw. Just like the most impossible hero to kill. So tanky, and just Timber Chains every 4 seconds. It's like a blink every 4 seconds. Not quite, but yeah. So much escape potential. And pure damage, man. Pure damage on that Timber Chain. Oh no, War Phantom Lancer. He's brought the Vlads up, so perhaps going for the more farming build. Wants to start hitting jungle camps as soon as he can, and we see him go straight for the small camp as soon as he brings that up. Bot lane. Dro range is going to drop to the Skywrath Mage combo, and there's rotations in, but they're just too slow, and Jam's going to get out of there. Actually, they might look to turn and come back in here. What can they pull this off with? Weaver does have his ult, so they're going to afford to dive here. Winter Wyvern's going to cold embrace herself and drop really low. Ember Spirit's going to go in deep. Another rotation coming through. Elusively's going to drop as well. Who's this coming in? TA. Looking for any return kills. Bang! See you later.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now you just got to get out of here. Doesn't really want to fight this Weaver because I think Weaver can just kite him. But if he can get a few right clicks off, he should be able to bring the Weaver low. Yeah, doesn't really want to go too hard on that. Being on low health, and the Weaver's just got so much potential to kite around. He's going to rotate top. Maybe to look to kill this Timber, but I don't think they can really. Defensive ping's coming out from mid. Dro Ranger and TA just going to team up, and they should just be able to chunk this down real easily. The fort is up, but I don't really see them any chance of being able to stop this tower, unless they bring in lots. Oh no! Timbersaw killed Weaver. And on the back lines, Templar Assassin. Oh my god, steamrolling over Skywrath Mage with that haste rune and just being able to blink away as well. And Dro Ranger gets the tower. Oh man. Jam Gaming. So sad at this stage. Not really the engagements they were looking to take. DreM just putting their pressure in the points where it hurts. Phantom Lance is going to run in the pit to try to get away from this. So much slows. Ember Spirit's going to get out of there. He doesn't have another doppelganger for 7 seconds, and he's going to say goodbye to the living world and hello to the dead world for 33 seconds. RIP. Ember Spirit, what's he doing here? Is he going to be able to get away? He doesn't have a TP, so even if he can find himself in a reasonable distance, he's going to look to kite around. Cold Embrace dropped out on the Weaver, but just out of range from the Ember Spirit. Skywrath's going to look to turn and rotate in. Cold Embrace is up on the TA. Weaver's brought himself back into the fight. Skywrath's dropped, the Templar Assassin's dropped as well to the Weaver. Ogre's running around low health. Dro's going to try chase down the Ember, but Weaver picks up the Lena as well. Weaver running around in the backplate doing a lot of work here, picking up both the Weaver and the both the TA and the Lena. Yeah. Well, I think Jam, like, they just kited that so well, and they got away on low health so many times that Skywrath does get picked apart ferociously again by this amount of physical damage coming out from the side of DreM. But other than that, yeah, they just couldn't just quite get enough damage out to kill a few heroes again. And Jam doing what they can to hold on to this game. They've had some significant lane defeats, not so really much in kills, but just in being able to provide the pressure and the last hits. And we saw that in the last draft that DreM put together, and how well they controlled the early stage of that. I think it's a strength of their game, how they prioritize their strategies. We're gonna look to go into Roshan here, and this should be a fairly fast Rosh. Probably one of the fastest 16-minute Roshes you ever see. Rotations towards Timbersaw on top. Not in too much trouble though. He does have his Bloodstone up. 16 minutes is a good timing on that. He's 5-0 on this Timbersaw. I think we might have seen him play Timbersaw yesterday as well, and play fantastically on that too. Winter Wyvern kills the Ember Spirit. Oh, that must have been, yeah, too much physical. And a Laguna Blade committed. Yule's up on the Lena, so that's probably a Yule's stun combo into both Lena and Winter Wyvern ults. And Dro right clicks, man. That's, you can't do much about that, can you? And Dro Ranger hitting level 11 has the Yasha up on top of the 3 Wraith Bands and the Power Treads, and this is kind of like where her power spike is just starting for the next. Oh, that's Sanjin Yasha. Man, she's pretty big. She's pretty scary at this stage of the game. Should have a lot of damage in comparison to what Jam are putting out at the moment. And yeah, the Deso is up on the TA as well. So a couple of item pickups and power spike for their mid-game cores. Yeah, Lena with the Yule's Rush I think is quite effective as well on this stage, especially with the escapes they have on both the Weaver and the Ember Spirit. Good item pickup, just allows them to get that extra little bit of immediate lockdown before they can escape. As we just see a little bit of a pause come out. Just take a look at the items again. Anything else to discuss? Drums on the Ember. He doesn't. Ember's looking quite sad. As we see an engagement top here. TA is just doing so much damage. Going to be take out the Weaver in like 2 hits. Dro Ranger takes out the Skywrath as well, and the Phantom Lancer goes to the way of the TA. That Desolator, and just damage coming out from the Dro Ranger. Man, Jam had nothing then, and this is going to mean objectives for sure. It's another fantastic draft being put together by the side of DreM. This is of course Captain's Draft if you're just joining us. It's not your normal Captain's Mode tournament. It's Australia and New Zealand Captain's Draft Mode tournament. Winning team gets $700, so there is a bit to play for. And a few big teams coming out for this weekend's tournament. This is a lower bracket, and the tab's wrong here. It should be DreM that's up 1-0. Yeah, but Weaver's not going to be able to defend this. Yeah, lower bracket game. 1-0 up for DreM. Loser goes home. So this is Jam's tournament lifeline. As we see the Weaver, she's going to have to look to get back. A double damage up on the Ember Spirit. Is this their best opportunity yet to try take some objectives. Weaver is going to fall. Perfect with the oh, Ogre getting the double kill with damage over time. Templar Assassin and the Dro Ranger going to work here. Dro Ranger's going to drop, but he's got the Aegis. No Battle Fury up yet on the Ember Spirit, so whilst he's jumping around doing all these sleight of fists, he's not going to have the splash damage to get the extra damage off. And the right click, right click, right click, all the way home.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And this is a death ball, isn't it? The Bloodstone Timber on top of the TA, who's just got the Deso and the Blink up, and the stat builds, the stats builded Dro Ranger now with the level 2 ult. It's just oh my god, hugest power spike. And a buyback from the Ember, not something you want to have to do at this stage of the game. It's just going to delay his farm even further, and they're just going to look to back off on this. TA with about 3k gold. If we look at the current gold, who's hoarding? So TA is going to run out of mana slowly. She's slowly going to be dropped, but there's no reveals here on the Phantom Lancer. Lena's rotating in, going to self-use, dodge the spells from the Skywrath. TA is going to turn and pick off the Skywrath Mage. Lena's going to drop actually quite quickly from all the bursts coming out here, and all the cores from Jam Gaming are here, and they have no reveal whatsoever.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, TA is finally going to drop, and Dark Dish Nova wants this Ember, and he's going to try and get out of here as well. 17 Bloodstone charges on the Timbersaw. He's got so much mana regen, so much health regen. What are they going to do? Here we go, the Winter Wyvern and the Dro are now here. He bought them enough time. Cold Embrace coming out in the PL. Dro's going to try right click, but they're surrounding him. Is he going to drop as well? In too deep. Oh, the Cold Embrace is going to keep him alive for now. Is he going to be able to stay alive? I don't think so. Wyvern might drop as well. So, Timbersaw escaped, but the other cores... Actually, that was a full team wipe over the course of a few minutes. And so much gold coming back for the way of Jam Gaming. But unfortunately not on that Ember, but the PL and the Weaver do get some nice bonuses there. And the 1500 net worth advantage is slowly dropping down. DreM, are they throwing this game? I'd like to hope not, but they have just given Jam Gaming a serious lifeline. TA got himself stuck in the trees and was just pinging himself repeatedly. Herself, yeah. Does manage to get the stat camp as well. The double farm. So with that gold, picked himself up travels, and he's got a Blade of Alacrity, so maybe going into a Manta style, I would say, Yasha into Manta. 3.6k now on the Dro Ranger. Just waiting to see what he's going to go into.
Radiant's top tower
Oh,
is under
BKB.
attack.
There we go.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's
And this
bottom
Ember
tower
sitting
is under
third from the
attack.
bottom in terms of net worth. Like we said before, that it was going to be a hard game for him with that early lane loss, and just so much damage and early power spike coming out from the side of DreM that you know, it'd be really difficult for him to find the space. He's looking to take every bit of space he can get, running it riskily. But that's how you play. That's how you got to play Ember, isn't it? Had to go for the phase boots. He went for the phase boots and the drums for the early fight potential, which has you know, helped them get a couple of kills so far in this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The other way you tend to build it is you get you go fast for the travels, and then that's it, like your farm build, and then you can TP around and be risky and farm, and then that helps you get into the late game a lot easier. So perhaps if he decided to go for that, it would be a bit different, or perhaps they could have already lost the game by now if they decided to go for that. You know, hard to call it. You can always say what if, can't you? There's more aggression coming out here from the side of DreM, but Lena has been found by the Phantom Lancer. She's going to be running low, but have they seen? He spotted the real Phantom Lancer. He's a bit deep here. TA's in the back play, being invisible, doing TA things. But the rest of the jam have rotated to find him. He's going to drop 765 gold for the Ember. I see a Lotusaur being picked up by the Timbersaw. All these BKBs being popped here. Oh, Winter Wyvern is out of position, but he's gonna use his ulti on the Ogre. Ogre's gonna drop. He's gonna drop as well. The rest of the team trying to do what they can to save that Winter Wyvern. They couldn't quite bail him out.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, the Lotus Orb on the Timbersaw might be for the counters for that silence I was talking about earlier. Coming the Ancient Seal, 6-second silence every 14 seconds.
Double damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I see Lena work towards her axe.
Has been denied.
Take a look over the net worth graph. Still DreM with a solid lead, but not the DreM lead they had before. It's about 10k at the moment, 27 minutes. Roshan is about to spawn in 2 seconds. Stay in the pit, Jet. Stay in the pit. And there we go, he's seen it. And they're going to take the second Roshan mightily fast. He probably doesn't even need help. He can probably take this by himself, but the Dro Range is going to come in. And goodbye, Roshan. It was nice knowing you. As we finally see the Diffusal Blade built up from Phantom Lancer. He did go for the travels, for that farming build, the travels and the Vlads, and they decided to turn the Ember into the fighting core, and the Phantom Lancer into the farming core. Interesting decision, which has led to the situation in the game, but that Diffusal is going to be a pretty big item. But we see Timbersaw with the Bloodstone already, since for a while now. So here's that mana pool and that mana regen to sustain quite a few of those Diffusal hits. As there's the Manta Style brought up for the Templar Assassin.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Aegis is on the TA this time, so he's going to look to be the frontline core. Allows him to blink in really aggressively. And there's the Battle Fury brought up on the Ember. I'm probably going to say that the timing isn't ideal, but it's definitely going to help in this incoming high ground defense.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And DreM looking to dive this now. Ember Spirit's going to be running around. Cold Embrace is brought up on the Weaver. He's going to go down straight away. The Skyrift's going to fall really quick too. Buyback on the Weaver, going to TP straight in. The Ember Spirit cleaving around, picking off the Lena. Dark Dish Nova misses the Timber Chain, but the Cold Embrace is going to help him up. TA's in there doing work, pulling down the Ogre. No, not quite. The Aegis is going to drop. Weaver's running low again on the dieback, but the cleave from Ember Spirit picks off the Drow Ranger.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This cleave doing so much work, but TA eventually going to be able to bring down the Ember Spirit after that absolute destruction he was bringing to the team with all the crits and all the cleaves. Now they're going to look to turn and finally hit the racks. That was a dieback on the Weaver. TA blinking in, looking to pop down some heroes. Almost kills the Skywrath. Almost kills the. Oh no! Unfortunate. What am I saying? PL was going to drop as well. The Skywrath mage got out of there on so low health, and so did the ogre. And then TA went to attack the ogre, and the splash just hit on the Skywrath to kill him. Yeah, more down. And the Ember Spirit finally drops as well. They're doing what they can here, Jam Gaming. They're trying hard to pull themselves out of this. They're going to lose a Rex top and maybe a T4, T3 mid. This net worth lead is probably going to skyrocket up now. And now Lotus coming out on the side of Jam on the Ogre. Lotus Orb Gaming. And they're looking to defend this here. Oh no, TA blinking in, picking off the Skywrath straight away. Cold Embrace coming out on Hatsune Miku. The Ogre Magic is going to drop. Ember Spirit's going to drop as well. Weaver's the only one left standing for his team. He's going to time lapse back and look to run down. The GG is called from Lion. Ember Spirit's already left the game. Well, GG, what a great series. DreM just coming out on top in that game 2 after the game 1. They almost had the throws, but they managed to bring it back. Great drafting, I think, from their team in both games. I've really seen the synergy. Jam Gaming tending to go towards some teamfight drafts in the first a teamfight draft in the first game, looking to make it late in the second game. You know, contributing successfully. It wasn't a big steamroll. It wasn't a steamroll in either case. But one DreM, one team just winning the laning stage too heavy and not fully giving up their lead and being able to push Jam Gaming. And they are now out of the tournament, and we'll see one DreM, one team look to take on, it might be Wet Dog Warriors later on today. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I've been Mrs. Frisbee, and you are watching the Anzac Dota Captain's Draft brought to you by My Republic. See ya.